Hello class, this is Karen and Escondir's project. After going through a variety of different games that we wanted to do, we finally decided to go with Sudoku. But after picking Sudoku, we didn't realize how hard it was going to be. We didn't know what we were getting ourselves into. The amount of code we had to do to make each thing work, it was difficult. But, so if you don't know what this game is, it's a really fun game if you understand how to play it. So it's a 9x9 box, and within the 9x9 there's also 3x3 boxes within. So the purpose of the game is to fill each row, each column with unrepeated numbers from 1 through 9. But on top of that, you also have to fill each 3x3 box with 1 through 9 as well. So it can get kind of tricky if you don't know what you're doing. But if you strategize well and just know what you're doing, it's so fun to play and so on. So the way we approached this, we wanted to generate our own board. So create a board of random numbers and random columns, rows, and boxes. So that's what we wanted to do. So after Googling several things, we came across a code called ranperm. Ranperm is a code that generates an array of random numbers. Whatever number you decide to put in within the input statement, you can put, so right here you can see that we have ranperm 9. So we're trying to do an array of unrepeated 9 numbers. But doing that, we thought we could use this with our whole game, but we realized we couldn't really understand how to do it for the columns or the 3x3 boxes. So that became kind of tricky, and after just going through a lot of different kinds of codes to do this, we ended up deciding to just go with a pre-generated board that we found online on Google. So as you can see here, the black numbers is what will be on the GUI, and we will be taking out the red numbers from the board, and it'll be up to the user to just fill it up. So this is our menu game right here. So we did 2 buttons. We did the play game and how to play. The how to play, if you click that, it will generate the rules of the game, and it'll place them in the command window right below the script. So after clicking play game, you will see that there's a total of 81 squares within the board. So doing that, we had to go through each one and set a value for each square and just align them evenly within the 3x3s and then the 9x9, and just putting it all on top of a panel on a panel on a panel, just to keep it together and organized, and so it can look good. So this is our board. This is what I was saying. As you can see, there's the 3x3 boxes, and then you can see the bigger box, the 9x9. So this is all on top of each other. So a panel, one big panel, and then you can see nine panels in total, smaller panels, and then we did the smaller boxes within. And so this was kind of tedious, just trying to get each box aligned and just have them all the same size without having them one overlap another. This took a lot of time just to have it look good. So now I'll pass it on to Escondir, and he'll tell you a little bit more about the code of what we decided to go with.
Okay, so we thought this was the hard part because that's the reason why we use the str2num is to pull the code, the handles, and then to put on the edit box. So we give each row variables to help us identify the user's answer, and use those variables with if and else statement. So we get that answer, and then we'll put it on the box. So we did that for a lot of them, for all the boxes that we did. And basically this is what we did. This is the so for example, let's say if this is for the first box, the A, we give the answer is 4. So whenever they get the right answer, which is 4, the box is going to turn to white, and if not, it's going to turn to red, and automatically it's going to reset, which is the reset part right here. And this code is only for 180 boxes, and we had to do it for 81 boxes because there was a lot of work for it, and then that was a lot of work on that. And this is the row check. So we decided to put the row check, so because we want to keep the player, to tell them how they're doing good so far. So for example, for the first row, let's say they started from the first row, they're gonna put all those numbers. For if they got it right, it's gonna say the display great, keep going. It's gonna show up. Let's say they're gonna start from the second row, it's gonna say excellent, and it's gonna do the same thing for each row, just to tell them to tell them they're doing great. And we use the if and else statement for it. And this is the code for winner part. As you can see, there's a lot of code going on in here. And we use the ellipses because we didn't want to do it. It's going to make it look very, very long if you want in a straight line. And it helps us identify, which row it is. The first one that goes from this part right here is going to be row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, and they keep going to row 4. And whenever they get the right answer, all of them is going to stay you win. Whenever they get all the code. Which is, we give it for the win, we give the box text 41, and when that's gonna show after you win in there, and it's gonna pause for, and after they win, it's gonna be a menu's gonna pop out. It's gonna ask them if they want to play again or not. So if they want to say yes, the Sudoku is gonna close the whole game, and it's gonna pause for 1 second, and it's gonna start it again, a brand new board. And they say no, it's going to close the Sudoku board. That's it, simple. And it's going to say, the display is going to say, thank you for playing Sudoku. And for future developments, what we're trying to do is we're trying to add some sound effects based on the answer, whatever they get a right answer or a wrong answer. And we want to design our board to make it look good, to make better. And with extra time, we will do different levels with medium and hard and extra hard and all that stuff. Alright, so now what I'm going to show you is, I'm going to show you the game, how it's done. Okay. So whenever you start, make sure you start from click here to start. Whenever you click that, this board right here is going to show up, which is our introduction. Whenever you press the how to play, the instruction is going to show up on the board. And whenever you play it, this awesome board is going to show up in here. And this board right here is the game, and then we actually put the numbers just to save us some time. And as you can see right here is the red box in here because it's a wrong answer, or either it's empty. So let's say number 9 in here, you submit that, and it's going to reset the box because it's not the right answer. And still you're going to see the great keep going because they did a good job in trying to fill all this box in here. Now let's say if the right answer, which is number 5, you put number 5 in there, automatically it's going to say you win in here, and you're going to see the menu popping up here and there. Now if you press no, it's going to close it out, and if you press yes, it's going to pause for like a second. Let's see, and it's going to show up in here. Here we go. And this is a brand new board, and you can play it in there. And I hope you're going to have fun in there. Thank you for watching our video. Thank you very much. Bye.